excuse me. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today is the summer collaboration, so I thought I would do a little show and tell and a little make as well. The theme for this month was travel, so I've done myself a traveller's notebook and with a little dangle charm. I've done this as a live in my group because I ran out of tape, and I must say my group members have been amazing. They have sent me tape, so I do thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing a damsel in distress with tape. So because I bought a whole bunch from Ali and I haven't bought any tape in the past year, and then all of a sudden I didn't realise, but I used my last roll and it was like, oh my god, I've got no tape. So as a crafter, it's a bit of a no-no. So I've done this one and I've done a few things to add to it. These are all over YouTube, so it's not an original idea, but I thought it went with the theme anyway. So I'm going to be doing everything apart from the dangle, because that just takes me a little bit longer, and I've got one more item to put in here, and then that's it. And unfortunately when I put this through my laminator, this slipped and it ended up just a little bit over there, so it's not perfect, but it'll be okay. So I've just made myself some bookmarks and I've laminated these, and I've punched a hole in the top and the bottom so I can add ribbon, or I can add another charm at the bottom. So I've made two of these, one for this one and one for the one I'm doing. All the papers I have chosen is from the it's got travel on it, or it's got like drinks which you would have in a on holiday. And I'm just going to put some eyelets on here just to make it a little bit stronger. I got these eyelets from Auntie Ali. So have a look at the other ladies as well with some really good ideas coming out. I'm trying to stop away from cards as much as I can do, unless like in the previous ones I haven't cut my bookmark very well, have I? Unless in the previous one it's a mixture of cards and other things. Because I like doing 3D projects and books and things like that, so that's what I'm going to try and do. So that's all ready for adding tassels and stuff like that, and I can just slip into my notebook perfectly between a couple of pages rather than just slid in there. And it's just slightly smaller than the actual book. Measurements will be hopefully down in the link, but I will be giving them out as well, because I got a bit confused in the group, so I did say I would redo them. And saying that, I have lost my envelope with my instructions on, which is no good. Oh, here we go. So the actual TN size is 8.5 wide and 7.25, so it's like traveller's notebook one, and you score it at 3 3/4, 4 1/4 and 4 3/4, and then you just punch your holes. So we'll do that. So I've got this one here, so I have put a pocket on the front. So I will show you how I get the pocket released, and I did do a bit of stitching on the pocket just to make it a bit more secure. So I'm just going to put that in my box of rubbish, and I'm just going to fold. Normally I would pinch my holes beforehand, but obviously I forgot to do that bit. So I'm just going to get my hole punch, and I'm just going to punch 3 holes on the score line, and with the crocodile you can get them more or less in the same space. So hopefully later on in the year we can start a little bit of travelling, but we stop in the UK a bit. Most probably going to see my dad, because we haven't seen him for, you know, nearly just over a year now. He's classed as vulnerable and we can't see him. So, but yeah, so that is that. And then we get our elastic. Now I get my elastic from Tiger. I'm not too sure if everywhere's got Tiger. I want to say it's an offspring from IKEA, because it's made, you know, same names and stuff like that, which you find in an IKEA store, but I'm not too sure. So I always start with a bit of elastic hanging out, and then I just thread it through and then up, excuse me, up to the top. I'm trying not to let go of my middle bit, through the middle, down through this other middle. The holes are big enough to take it to the side. Through the top hole, through the middle, top middle, and oops, a bit out of frame, and then you've got your 4 strings. So what you want to do is you want to not make these mega tight, but you do want to make them reasonably tight, because obviously you want your elastic to go, your books to go through your elastic, and then just tie it off in the middle, so you have 2 in the middle section and then 1 at either end. So these TNs have been around for ages, not my idea. So please don't scream at me. So your outside is really smooth and your inside you've got that. So for the middle you just want to push your elastic through. Now with the second one you might have to poke it through, because obviously your hole, unless you've got a really big crocodile or punch, your hole's going to be quite small. So, oopsie daisy. So, yeah, oopsie daisy. There we go. So I've got that through there. Just want to make sure that it's the same size. And then you just want to loop it. Now I reckon I can tie it off the top here and then put it through, and then it'll give me enough elastic for this to expand. That's the plan anyway. So and you don't want this through any of your other elastic, because you need to get your books in there. So that is, now you might think that's a bit too too loose. If it is, excuse me, if it is, we can alter it over time. So to open this top pocket, we need a craft knife, excuse my arm, and a metal ruler, and you literally just want to go carefully on top of your pocket, not all the way around, not all the way across, but enough just to cut through that top layer of acetate. There we go. And then there's your pocket open. And then I have got 2 tags. Oh, I did have 2 tags. There we go. Which can sit in here quite, you know, and you can put journaling on the back and things like that. Then I've made 4 books, and these are 6 3/4 by 7 1/8, and I just literally just fold them in half, and then I'm just going to put these in here. And with the paper I have just done the same size. It does hang out a little bit, but not that much. And then you can just put these in your notebook. Oops, these there. So and then just do that. Excuse my kids arguing. There we go. So that's still going to be a little bit loose. So what I can do is, oops, I can find this bit here. I can pull it. You want some movement, so as it gets bigger you can still open it up. Oops. So I'm just going to roughly, I'm just going to undo that knot, and then I'm just going to tie this again. So, but I just thought it was a good way of using the travel theme. There we go. So that's fine. So, and then again, just grab your thing and just cut it as close to a knot as you dare. really. And then that is your book, and then it's just a different idea for your outside, really. Then I've got myself another bookmark, again really badly cut. So there's always new crafters who want to learn how to do these, so you know, sometimes going back to basics is, you know, quite good. So again, you just do these, you know, how you want them, really. There we go. So again, just going to get some blue ones this time. So, oops, a daisy. So those little jars I get from Tiger as well. They're quite handy. You get 2 for £1. Every time I go in, I take all the pink ones. But we've started to run out of the pink ones. So yeah. So again, that one's just ready for you know, the tassels and stuff. I've also made this, and I was going to laminate it, but I ran out of laminating pouches. So this is like a little dashboard, I think that's what you call them. So, and I've got Pocket Bear, and I've got Pocket Bear, and you know, next time I'm laminating something, I'm going to laminate this again, put a hole in the top, so I can put washi tape around it and things like that, and then I can pop that in there as well. And then I've got this pocket here, this pocket booklet. So, and again, this is all matte slipped with my bookmark, which is not too bad. It's only the bottom that's really affected. So again, I'm just going to fold that over and crease that down. Just going to put away these. So for in here, you just need to open this here and that bit there, and again you can either do freehand or you can do with a knife or with a ruler, depending on how, you know, how you want to do it. There we go. You don't want to press too hard, otherwise you'll get that. And these are good for, you know, popping in receipts or popping in little bits of memorabilia that you want to before you stick it in your traveller's notebook or things like that. So that is that one there, and this pocket is 8.5 inches wide, and it is 9 3/4, and it's 9 3/4, so it's 8.5 wide. And 9 3/4 high, and you score at 3 inches, and then that's how you create, and then you just cut out this middle bit to create your V, and then you just pop it inside one of your notebooks, and there's your traveller's notebook. So, and then obviously you can add your dangle on there and things like that. So, you know, thank you for stopping with me. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. If it's the first time you've joined, please consider subscribing, and please check out the girls below with their fabulous videos, and we will see you again very, very soon. Okay, bye now.